why, you know, all those protesters that stand outside farms and stuff, yeah, and says that obviously God apparently doesn't want you to eat animals, then why did God invent them? Because a milking cow can't be used for anything else except for milk. And if you don't take the milk out of the cow, it can actually damage the cow in the long run. And then you've got a meat cow, which is a bull. Obviously, bulls are only used for like meat or bullfighting, stuff like that. And then you've got chickens. What the hell are you going to use chickens for, besides from what we use them for now? Sheep, we use them for obviously clothing and stuff. And all these people protesting about oil. Every video I've seen, not one person has pointed out you're protesting against oil, but what are your clothes made out of, love? Your clothes are made from a fabric tree, which is found, I think it's in Antarctica or something like that. But we actually get our clothes from trees. And those people protesting in the street, did they think them clothes was made with water? Because they weren't. There used to be a TV show on in the 90s, and anyone from the 90s will even clarify this for me. It was called How It's Made. And it's showing you on that TV show that clothes are made out of trees. It's showing you that they're made with oil, that they're made with this certain grease to make them leathery. Like when you get leather clothes, they put some grease, like some weird oily stuff on it. And it was all on this TV show. So those people that are sat in the middle of the road are wearing clothes that are made with oil. If you really cared about protesting against oil that much, stop paying your gas, stop paying your electric, because they have to do with oil too. Stop driving and using your petrol car. Even an electric car, you've got to use oil to fix it. It might be electric, but it's still got wheels, it's still got a steering wheel, it still has stuff on there that you will need to oil every now and again. What else can I say has got oil? Because 95% of things that we use has oil, or is used or comes in contact with oil some way, shape or form. Like even hair products, they're made in machines that use oil for those machines to work. This is why I said 95% of things that we use every single day in living has come in contact some way, shape or form. So it means it might not come in direct contact, but it might get used or made in a machine that uses oil. And like I said, when these people are sat in the street, unless they are sat there naked and homeless and they never eat a thing in their life, they're full of crap. They don't even know what they're protesting for. And those animals, those people that obviously they say that they're vegetarians, did you know there's actually no legitimate vegetarian in the whole world? And you can search that up on Google. Vegetarians take tablets with meat inside of them, because if they don't get that, they will die. So if you're going to the doctors to get meat supplements, because that's what they're called, and obviously they're in tablets, how can you protest about us eating them? We're eating them, we're not drugging ourselves up with them. At least we're actually taking food the normal way instead of shoving a pill down our head every single day, becoming a pill popper. I would prefer to eat meat than be a pill popper from the doctors, because I have to have meat in my system or the human body will basically start eating itself. And you can search that on Google too. Everything I'm saying, you can all look up. It doesn't take brains to know this stuff. You don't have to go to school to figure this out. You can watch it on TikTok, because that's where I get most of my information. And that and Google. So you can watch a video on TikTok, learn something new. You can go on Google, search it up. There is loads of information out there that people do not understand. And even when I was at school, the people were dumb. They were saying, all right, you know, your tailbone is where you used to have a tail. And I was like, you do realise we're not actually from monkeys. Yeah, they thought that in the 90s and the years before that, but they've now got scientific proof that we never had tails. The reason we were so hairy is because obviously they didn't live where we live. We live in a home. You know, we shave. We have hair growing on every single inch of our body, but as you can see, you can't see it. On a man, they have a mustache and a beard and stuff. They can choose to. Women have that too, but we don't shave because we don't need to. The only women, when you see beards all the way down here, that's because they've shaved. When you shave and the hair grows back, then yeah, obviously you're going to have a beard. But that only applies to women. Obviously men, because of their male hormone, they'll have a beard anyway, unless they shave it. But this information that I'm giving you is just general knowledge. But people out there protesting and making issues for nothing, you're doing what you're participating in what you're protesting in. They have to kill animals to get those supplements, those tablets to give to you. So you are participating in the death of animals. People wearing clothes, you are participating in basically oil use, but yet you're sitting on roads to basically stop oil. You know, I had a conversation with someone on TikTok, and I actually posted on their video stating, if you care about oil so much, then why don't you go to planes or, like, you know, airports, because they release gases into the air every single time they go into the air. So they're doing more damage than everything else is, because we're down here. Obviously, I know, like, stuff rises, like, but obviously car fumes are going to rise to the air, but they'll probably dissolve before that happens, because obviously trees give us clean air. They suck in all that bad oxygen and air and stuff, and then they give out clean oxygen. The same with plants. Yet again, general knowledge. But people nowadays, it's like they don't have a brain cell. They're happy enough to go and make themselves centre attention, but they don't actually know why they're doing it. It doesn't make any sense to me. If you're going to protest against something, be naked, go homeless, and stop taking supplements from the doctors. And if you become ill and have to go through the NHS because of your own fault and you die, well, that's on you. But don't give us crap because we like wearing clothes. We like living in a house. We like being civilized. Don't give us crap because we like eating food instead of drugging ourselves up every time we want to be healthy or go to the doctors because we have to have this in our system, or this might shut down in your body, or this might have a bad reaction. No. I would rather be the person that sits here, uses oil every day. This counter's made out of oil. These teddies are made out of oil. That picture, obviously it wasn't made out of oil, but it was made out of a machine that uses oil. The table, when you get wood, they use oil on the table. It's not black oil, it's like some like varnish stuff. But if you actually look at the ingredients, it has a tint of oil in there. May only be 5%, may only be 2%. When you use hair products, they have oil in. You getting it yet? If you're going to make a fuss about something, at least do your homework.